welcome back to more Tokyo Extreme Racer. So last time, yeah, I got a little bit emotional fighting Eternal Virus, but also we fought the other two now members of the Four Novas, Soot Emperor, the new Soot Emperor, and the new Snake Eyes. And we're also part of the Four Novas too, but yeah, it's so cool that, yeah, that legendary tutor dude that's been tuning our cars for a long time, he wants to race us now too, so yeah. So that's what we're going to start off with, and then after that we might think about what to do next. So yeah, on my event show, Malice. This is obviously the aura that Snake Eyes had. I didn't get to show it last time, so yeah, here you go. It does fit the name quite well now, doesn't it? So yeah. We're going to keep the red lightning, so yeah, let's do that. And we're on day 99, which is kind of funny, so yeah. So yeah, let's just go in. Yes, yeah, most of what I want to do after this part is, yeah, relate to beating our final opponent. So yeah, let's do it. Seas are right there, so we're going to need to drive up a little bit towards him, but that's okay. Something funny I realized too that you can do with him is you can get the legendary tune upgrade before fighting him. You know, that does sound a little bit funny now I think about it, but anyway, so yeah. So this guy's kind of interesting because, again, like a lot of things in this game, it feels like, yeah, there's definitely some inspiration to his design, so yeah. So I guess, yeah, we're going to start by taking down Perfect Beginner, which is definitely an interesting person to take on right before, you know, our final boss, but hey. Well, we're going to do that regardless, because, yeah, I want to warm up a little bit before taking him on, so yeah. Second, yeah, this GTR, yeah, it's set this very well, hasn't it? Maybe it's a bit too good, I feel like, but hey. It's obviously a car that's, you know... It's obviously a car that can... I wouldn't say safely, but, you know, help you to beat the hardest challenges in the game, which, yeah, I guess, again, yeah, those final opponents, yeah, they definitely can do that, so that's why I want to be prepared. Maybe I'm thinking about, you know, all the versions, so yeah, I feel like, yeah... they were even more terrifying? I'm not so sure, but anyway. Anyway, though, let's do this. Rex Ex Machina, Machine-like King. Right, so yeah, here we go. Obviously want to take a picture of this, so yeah. This beautiful beast, so yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do something like this, so yeah. This will be obviously the thumbnail, so there you are. And yeah, he's gonna be our final boss, so yeah, let's do this. He made a mistake. Oh well. He has a remix about the Empire from Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, which is really cool. Normally that theme was used as basically the stage boss theme, so like, yeah, the final boss of each stage would use Battle of the Empire, and yeah, very intense battle theme. Unfortunately, yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight there again. That Ginza section seems to spook even the best drivers around here, so yeah. But anyway. Well, I lost. Guess the Great King has gone all. But it's too early to sit back and watch the end credits. A demon lurks on the Shuto Expressway, the ultimate machine I built as the final creation of a mechanic who assembled over 1,000 engines. An S30Z that ran over 400 kilometers an hour. Street racers captivated by that machine had no choice but to go all the way. It only before street racers who shared its aura, the last boss. When you truly master the art of racing, maybe you'll get to beat it. Now go to the frontier of a new era where no one has ever reached. So yeah, there we go. There's a decent amount to chew on there. But now we get this. Stir the apex of Shuto Expressway, having claimed the title of the fastest. But is it really true? Could there still be fearsome monsters lurking somewhere? Only when you've crushed every soul. Racing the Shuto Expressway. Can you call yourself the true king? Back to that place once more. The monster's call echoes out. And we get the credits, obviously. So yeah, let's talk about this game a little bit. It should be pretty obvious, but yeah, this was like Game of the Year from last year. You also get this theme too. This is from TXR 0. You know what? I'll let it play first. And yeah, to finish off the credits, you get the original version of Kill List, which is the music that plays in the bios. This is in TXR3, so yeah, let's talk about this game a little bit. Yeah, I should realize that yeah, this is my game of the year from last year. Yeah, this game did everything that it needed to do, pretty much. Like, you know, it showed that, you know, people still really enjoyed the Tokyo Xtreme formula. And yeah, this game basically did everything. It basically, yeah, a lot of people like to describe it as a PS2 game, basically. And yeah, that's basically what this game was, you know. Old school, not having to worry about, you know, modern things like DLC and multiplayer. Just kind of wanted to focus on, you know, being a fun single-player experience. And yeah, I do think it does, you know, stand out to the rest of the series because, again, the driving's really good. It's easier to access, obviously. It's easier to learn as well. So I recommend it as a first-time experience. And yeah, that's kind of one reason why I want to show it on first too. I also love this part too. We'd like to express our gratitude and respect to everyone who's been involved with Shutoku Battle, Tokyo Xtreme from the past to the present. We also like to thank all of our users who are enjoying our products, feedback, source and crush for us. That definitely feels good because, again, I've been playing these TXR games for quite a while now, so yeah. 2023, I believe, is when I started, so yeah. So yeah, again, like I said, yeah, this game, yeah, did everything I wanted to. This is like one of the best ways to, you know, bring back an old franchise, I think. Not just, you know, remaking an old game, making a game that, you know, still has a lot going on from the older games, but also making something entirely new in the process too. It's like a good mix of both the old and the new. I think that's one reason why I really enjoy this game too. But yeah, driving's fun, has a fun car list, The progression's pretty good too. Again, it is a little bit repetitive, but to be honest, I don't really mind that much. I think when it comes to racing games, if the driving is fun, I don't really mind how repetitive gameplay can be. So yeah. So again, definitely not a perfect game. Again, it's not the most polished string in the world. Like yeah, the translation isn't like perfect, but it's serviceable. And then yeah, the AI could be, it's fine I guess, but it could be a little bit better I think. Because yeah, they are prone to making mistakes a lot. It feels like just like the older games. So yeah. And of course, yeah, there's only Tokyo in this game. But yeah, other than that, though, again, if this is like a first step into what Kinky can do, that makes you really excited what they could be cooking next. So yeah. But anyway, let's go to our reference. Let's talk about the final boss. But of course, there's a bit more to do. Because yeah, you mentioned the demon. To get the demon to come out, we need to beat every other rival in the game. So yeah. So here he is, Machine-like King, Tetsuya Kudo. Now here's something interesting. His last name is Kudo, the same as Temaflaris, actually. So people think that they might be related. So again, it's not proven anywhere, but the fact that, yeah, you know, he lost his family, so he doesn't really know what's going on with them. So it could explain why, yeah, he doesn't really recognize Eternal Polaris, and also the fact that, yeah, Eternal Polaris did talk to this dude, so maybe there's some familiar bond in that regard. It's hard to say. Again, it's mostly speculation, but it's interesting to say the least. Anyway, he's obviously a mechanic, and he drives his custom R35 called the Rex X Machina. Awakening to his talent as a mechanic at a young age, he traveled across the country honing his skills. He handled numerous tunes based on the philosophy and improving performance while catering to the driver's heart, eventually earning the title of Legend Tuner. Recently, encountering with the new generation of street racers dominating the Shooter Expressway, ignited a strong passion in him to drive his ultimate machine. His beloved GTR boasts unparalleled perfection and exudes an overwhelming aura. So this guy, considering what he said to us before the credits, it seems very likely that he's based on Shun Kitami from One Gun Midnight, because they're both are legendary tuners, both tuned an S30 that can go over 400 km. I mean, I don't know if the one in One Gun Midnight does that, but yeah. Like, they both tuned up very powerful S30 sets. They both basically lost the will to tuning because of something that happened. Again, his career was going downhill. Jun had accidents, and also his car became basically cursed. But then, yeah, something would spark their interest again. So yeah, the character motivation is quite interesting. In fact, the way he looks too, people think he might be referencing some other mechanics in the real world, actually, as well. So yeah, I don't remember the names. I think it's like Masahiro Bando or something like that. I think the last name is Bando. Again, he kind of resembles him a little bit with the portrait, but anyway. So yeah, he's an interesting fellow. Only 4 bosses remain, but if you look at our map now, there's some new things that popped up. So yeah, what we need to do is we need to defeat the rest of the Wanderers. The good thing is, only 22 of them left, so it might not take that long actually. But then we also got Record 0, Record X, and Record 01. We need to beat them too, so yeah. And he also says that, yeah, we also need to beat all teams on C1, to beat all teams on New Sakura, and to beat all teams on Bayshore Yokohama, so yeah. And yeah, for the Wanderers 2, it says Xtreme DLC, so you don't need to take on, obviously the VTubers, because they're DLC. So now, yeah, at this point, yeah, what we probably want to do is that, yeah, we want to make a set only Wanderers and Boss on the map, without filtering. So let's have a look. So yeah, Lady Lightning's on the map, that's good. White Charisma, Hard Weapon, Spirit Kuriko's not on the map, so that's good. Silver Nobleman, Kawagoa Handsome. Alright, so yeah, so I think what I want to do first is, I actually want to take the Lady Lightning first, but yeah, before we do that, let's get some new perks. What we want first is obviously the engine upgrades. You can now get the maximum performance out of all our machines. There we go. We start 92 BP left, which is good because yeah, we're going to need that BP. And then yeah, all these are unlocked now. And then if you go here, we now have this. That's the entrance slot that I keep talking about. The thing is, though, 3,000 BP. Yeah, you're not getting this in a regular playthrough. There's two ways. You do New Game Plus, because on New Game Plus, all your BP is refunded. So then you'll have more than 3,000, then you'll be able to unlock this. And then it doesn't really matter that you don't have the other perks if you're unable to get the rest of them, because your cards carry over to New Game Plus. So you can just use those and then get all the BP back from being all the rivals. So yeah. Or you grind for it. Which, yeah, I think the quickest way is probably trying to rematch every little bit warrior as much as you can. You probably don't want the additional rules on. You can obviously turn them off to do that, so yeah. We'll show up entrance slots in New Game Plus, because I always want to show up New Game Plus, so yeah. Anyway, what can the GTR do now? That costs a lot, but yeah, now we're almost 1200 PS, so yeah. And I didn't even nitrous that guy. That's a thing, but anyway. So yeah, we also got a new aura too, but I think I'm going to show that with the next car, because again, before I forget, we also unlocked the last two cars in the game, although you're not going to be using these cars instead of the GTR, obviously. Those are the Fairly 240Z, or the S30, and the Hakusuka, the first Skyline. Yeah, basically these two are at the end, because they represent the start of their respective lines. So of course, this is the first Z, because down this line are all the other Zs. Then this is the first GTR, and then down the line here is the other GTRs. So yeah, these cars aren't good. The only thing is that, yeah, as you can tell, the 240Z is like one of the most expensive cars in the game. So you're gonna want a lot of money for it. So yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. Especially if you want to try tuning up other cars, like maybe a LF8 or something like that, or maybe some other fun cars to have fun with for the game ends, so yeah. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, you're gonna need a sort of wonder though, because Fire Legend needs this car. If it's fully upgraded, it should be fine, but it'll cost a lot to do that, is the problem, so yeah. The Hakusuka, you don't really need it. If you want to make these cars viable, you want to think about an engine slot, but as you kind of saw, that's a bit expensive at this point. They could do well, it's just that they don't have the best chassis in the world, being ancient cars basically, so yeah. So I don't know how good that's going to do. Apparently, according to the guide, for the 240Z, you're probably better off using the RB26 engine slot, and then for the Skyline, it's the rotary slot, but anyway. We'll talk about those later, but yeah, for right now, yeah, let's save our BP, because again, we want to get the Z, so we'll do that. But yeah, I want to go back to my collection, because again, Lady Lightning, she only bows the Civic Type R, so let's do that. And we'll see what the full upgrades on this looks like. So yeah, you can now get to obviously 660 PS, as we saw earlier. You can have that clutch, better LSD. I'm never going to run out of money at this rate, I feel like, if I'm going to keep upgrading my cars like this. And yeah. Nitro. So what I want to do is also, yeah, let's show the new aura that we got from Machina King. It's digital code, which, yeah, that one looks pretty cool. I think I'll use it for the for you, and I think again I'll make it like green, like I've been doing. Maybe this lighter green actually. There we go, that's perfect. Well, I can also do, you know, blue and green as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one actually. Alrighty, so yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take on Lady Lightning, but there's also something else I wanna do as well. And we have the soft tires too, we're fully upgraded, so yeah. And we also got all the skills too that I want as well, so yeah. And yeah, like being Lady Lightning, we might also get close to being able to afford the might get close to affording the Z for the BP. So what I want to do is I want to go here. Another thing I probably want to do first actually is read all the yellow dialogue, because yeah, there's a lot of wonders you can learn about, like Lausa Thoroughfare. Man, he was a pretty famous racer in that generation. The guy once set the fastest time attack record in C1. He went pro at a pretty late age and tore it up in various circuits, but now he's back here on the Shuto Expressway. What do you say, interested? On a battle, Lausa Taru. You gotta set a good time on the C1 out of loop Ginza sector. That's your ticket racing. I believe it's under 30 seconds, which you actually achieved a little while ago. Got me a lot, so I can't believe you actually beat Sidney, bro. How you pull it off? Which pull you pass on? Come on, spill. You really did beat him, huh? I feel kind of deflated now. Well then, let me give you a word of warning. Sid Temper has crushed a lot of rivals on his way up. Some of his wins are pretty ruthless too. He's still got plenty of people gunning for him. So all those guys hunting Sid Temper, you just stole that target, which I can see that new one. The moment you reach the top, you become the hunted. So, you're gonna have all sorts of rivals come for you now. Good look at that. So yeah, that's cool. And hey, Teleparas is dialogue here too. She mostly hangs out here, so yeah. So I'm never gonna talk about it. Yeah, 33. I used to drive? Yeah, I've been keeping it clean and taking good care of it. Sometimes take the machine out for a drive. It's a precious memory of the day we met. That's so sweet. But anyway, Scarlet Wonderflash. I hear Val has finally reached the pinnacle of the Shooter Expressway. That my carefully nurtured Savona have grown to such heights. I'm deeply moved. My judgment in Burger as a member of Akuma 4 was flawless indeed. Next on chopping block, I'm thinking Sid Temper, Snake Eyes, or maybe Eternal Polaris. So many delicious choices. You don't remember being raised by me? What a delightful joke. You truly are a multi-talented one. That said, the crown won't rise on our coveted demon world battles for quite some time. Oh dear god, now keep owning those skills. Until the day I claim the Shooter Expressway as my own. We'll keep winning and race like there's no tomorrow. Okay then. So yeah. She's definitely in her own world, let's just say, so yeah. So what I want to do is to get another Wanderer's form. Let's call the Tuner. And let's talk to him again. Yo, still unstoppable as ever, I see. It's an honor to be sung by the Ford Nova's #1, the fastest man alive. Looks like you're driving another exceptional machine today, but there's still areas to refine. If you let me tweak it a bit, I can make it much faster. Well, it's just a temporary tune, so if it only lasts for days. But if you want to drive faster than usual today, I recommend it. Well, of course, there's a fee. How about it? If you're gonna make waiting Pluto repair, we need to do that. Well, just step on it and see. The rest is up to your skills. It's now at 696 PS. We basically have a level 9 engine now, so yeah. Alright. More yellow dialogue here, and then we'll go back there and take on Lady Lightning. That's gonna be the plan. I got arcade game fun. Oh boy, this is probably one of the most out-of-pocket wanderers in the game, so yeah. You know that Cyber Dame, the woman who just made a Shuto Expressway debut? Apparently she's the aunt of those Kurosaki 3 brothers. Yup. She's assaulting them financially since they lost their parents young. The VMG, the Kurosaki 3 brothers, of driving racer is apparently a gift from her. But thanks to someone, they switched her eyes. Anyway, she's furious. Keep hanging around them and she might find you. Get this, she's the president of some famous electronics company, and Alexis LFA is loaded with high-performance sensors and data matches. This is her company to love. She analyzes her opponent's driving patterns in real time during battles, predicting what they'll do next. That one move ahead driving is a secret weapon. Man, what a terrifying racer show up out of nowhere. If only I could read one move ahead too, I'd be hitting jackpots and birds trying to left and right. Yeah, so we got the aunt of the Kurosaki brothers, who got angry at the fact that we beat them and then they switched to old rides. Her requirement is that you beat them twice in their new rides. And she also drives a Lexus LFA, because of course she does. Anyway, I caught a glimpse of you and the Teleparas going at it. I was cruising down the Bayshore when you two brute lost me, so I thought this is my chance and tried to chase after you. But my baby couldn't keep out. I was like, sorry for even trying. Hey, wasn't the Teleparas running with Stone Shay and Money Chain? Did those three form a team or something? Oh, you don't know either? Yeah, that makes sense. That girl's always seemed so isolated, you know, kind of fragile. I was worried about her, so I think it's good for her to have friends. I bet she'll get even stronger to the fire side. So yeah, and yeah, looks like Snake Eyes are around, so that's good fun. And Grizzle Boy. 5 years Snake Eyes, congratulations. He's resistant, isn't he? Obsession. The grey eyes like a snake eye and spray. It's fascinating to watch. And now you're the one. You're one of the praise targeting. Oh, you look displeased. It looks like you'll keep imitating me. Alright. And yeah, everyone's talking about me being the fastest. Probably I'm a demon. Also, I could be your girlfriend. And you got Freebird. Yeah, everyone's always like complaining us of being, you know, the fastest now. And you got these two. Have you heard about the belly Z that runs over 400 kilometers an hour? Sure, you might think there are machines like that out there. What if that belly Z was an S30? A machine from nearly half a century ago, still running over 400 kilometers an hour. That's the legend, they say. Do you all remember it? Yeah, that's who we're chasing after, obviously. You ever heard the name Zenon? been quiet for the past 2 years, but apparently used to tear out the American streets back in the day. Sticks its praise the rear, locks on target, and then blasts right through. The next time it's gone without a trace, like some kind of ghost. With that ghost, it showed up on the Shooter Expressway too. Here they call it Record X. Heh, interesting. I like to meet it myself just once. Me, leader of Phantom Knight, manning a ghost. Now that's a story worth telling. Yeah, he's given us an idea of what those record dudes are. I'll talk more about them later because I'm thinking next part we'll take them on. And then after that we'll think about Wanderers. So yeah, let's get more dialogue because we're gonna need it. Snake Eyes is back, huh? King of Spades, the mysterious genius surgeon. Even all my resources, I couldn't dig up much about him. Well, unfortunately, I've never been hurt badly enough to need his services. Though he says he shows that Ark and separates to crash into Ginzapillas and C1. I've heard rumors he needs serious money to get him to look at you. Maybe you got the funds, so you have a 300 million CP, you might agree to meet. So we'll keep that in mind, because if the Z takes too much to upgrade, then yeah, you won't be able to battle him. King of Spades is also one of those weird rivals that you need to do something very specific, like Lightspeed Courier, so we might actually try to do both their requirements at a similar time, so yeah. But anyway, Snake Eyes is talking about something very important. Simplan chose the previous Snake Eyes, Revenge Eyes. You've got guts, I'll give you that. Listen up, don't forget this. You and I, his student, have accepted my loss to you, yeah? Well, if you're really that desperate to try, get your win streak up to at least 35. Maybe then you'll at least get to see his face. You've already done that, which is good. But yeah, the original Snake Eyes is now Wanderer, and goes by Revenge Eyes. I've heard about you. You took down the second September. Interesting. Someday I'll test your skill myself. Make sure to entertain me. You defeated Snake Eyes? Means nothing to me. What a miscalculation. In the end, he was just that kind of man. And yeah, if you beat them, you get some interesting dialogue, let's just say, so yeah. He's gonna be one of the last Wanderers to take on because, yeah, as you probably accept, he is no slouch. He's extremely dangerous. And we got two people here. So you beat Snake Eyes, huh? Well, let me say, congratulations. Let me tell you something. The current Snake Eyes is actually the second generation. Previous Snake Eyes put him through intense training, all for the sake of getting revenge on Sith Emperor. His mind was supposed to be filled with nothing but revenge against Sith Emperor. I'm pretty sure he's got one more target on his list now. Watch your back. We got you. Hey, did you hear? They said Sith Emperor actually lost. Yeah, of course I heard. I couldn't believe it at all at first, but it seems it's actually true. That's right, it's for real. Man, that Sith Emperor. I still can't wrap my head around how anyone beat him. It was Scarlet from the Flash should have been making waves lately. That guy's strength is just formless. I'd love to meet him in person. I haven't seen him around either. If I were around him, I'd like to pick his brain about driving techniques. And he also got money too. Scarlet from the Flash. I'm really sorry about it before. Even Ruined Rider lectured me about not falling for sketchy info. Yeah, that's right. Ruined Rider wants to try and recruit too. I think about how that misunderstanding led us to team with Lieutenant Pirates. It was a blessing in disguise. Physically. I caused you trouble. It's all thanks to you. Thank you. Alrighty. So yeah. One more parking area. You also got another boss here. And let's go check this out. You also got Cargo Hand, so you can now take on, obviously. The old guy Tor's Shell Mask is a good dude. He appears like a whirlwind with all strong races and only chance of the battles. Want to battle the old man? You gotta develop the right presence yourself. Try getting up a strong aura or something. Yeah, he's pretty simple. All you need is just a quick aura. To your car? Maybe these start talking. I owe you a teleport, so I'm impressed. At this point, I have to move the beat. You proposed to her? Oh, I guess you're my rival then. Please worry your joke. Okay, it was only a joke. Okay then. Never mind. So yeah, then we got Loyal Footman. Yeah, those guys are kind of interesting, I must admit, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, now that we can have a look. So let's see. So there's a boss we don't know about. Then we got Lady Lightning, Light Prisoner, Hard Weapon. Another boss we don't know about, Cyber Dame. Oh, it's Cyber Dame, okay. Another boss we don't know about, Spirit Kuriko. Two more bots I don't know anything about, Silver Nobleman. And then yeah, that's really it. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take on so yeah, basically what I'm gonna do in this fight is I just wanna take down Lady Lightning and then actually Waving Bluebird. And you'll see why for the next part. Maybe, but anyway. That of course that kinda thanks to the fact that he actually appears tomorrow, which that'd be very annoying if he doesn't. So yeah. But anyway. So let's go take on the lead lightning here. So yeah, you don't need the legendary tuner's help. I kind of just want to show it in action, and also we need to do this for Wanderer. So yeah, in Wailing Pluto. So yeah, so looks like she's going C1 Outer. So yeah. So if you haven't already done the time attack, yeah, I guess it's a good time to do it then. So yeah, about the King of Spades. So basically what you need to do is, there's going to be some pillars coming up. What you need to do is you need to hit them, but still win the race, basically. I mean, you don't have to win, I think. All you need to do is just hit the pillar during the race. And that will make him appear, as long as you have the right amount of money. So yeah. So let's see, am I right? No, that's a boss. What am I doing? I'm guessing she's quite far back. So yeah, I probably should cut for it then. So yeah. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. So yeah. So I'm gonna cut. We'll let this boss go by, because again, the next part I'm thinking we take on the record bosses, who I'm guessing that guy is. So yeah. So yeah, let's wait around here. Well, oh, there he is. Never mind. So yeah. So here's Record 01, and again, we'll fight them in the next part, is what I'm thinking. These guys, yeah, I'll talk about what they're all about, because it's interesting. And then, yeah, I think another one went to Shinkanju, actually, so yeah. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna go chase out the Lady Lightning, then we're gonna go battle her, so yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Here she is. So yeah, again, she drives an FL5 like we do, because you need this car, obviously. And yeah, her car is basically fully upgraded, so yeah, you want a fully upgraded FL5 yourself. So yeah. And yeah, even better if you got a level 9 engine, like I do, so yeah. And either, yeah, even with the level 9 engine, basically, she is still, you know, doing very well, so yeah. Definitely, I wouldn't say definitely, but yeah, we're probably going to need the Nitro's help there. Yeah, she can take the corners pretty fast herself too. Luckily, yeah, I do have my second skill. I mean, even if she does get away, she's going to have a hard time attacking me, so yeah. And yeah, I can just get past her now. Yeah, I believe it's that pillar you need to hit. Obviously, I'm not going to do it here. What you want to do is you want to fight a traffic car, and I'll show me doing it. The problem is if you're replaying the game, funnily enough, because if you're replaying the game, the achievement's not going to pop up unless you somehow revert the achievement, which I don't know how to do that exactly, so yeah. Anyway, Simon L. Analysis Maniac. That's a bit of a name. We actually lost money because, again, we had to pay military tuner, which is kind of funny. But yeah, now we've done that, Winning Pluto should be on the map, so yeah. I'm going to go back into my GTR, I'm going to use that to take one, so yeah. Okay, here it is. 813 speed metric, that's pretty insane. So yeah, looking at our Wanderer list now, yeah, most of them should be done now, so yeah. Most of them should have, you know, info. Yeah, only one left, so that's good. And that one I already know the crime loss, so that's nice. So yeah. So Lady Lightning, I believe, is, yeah, over here. Only battles against the Civic Type R FL5. This is Riko Fukazawa, Seminar Lecturer. And yeah, obviously she drives a fully upgraded Civic Type R, because again it has the 660 PS. Introduced to a lure of cars by a college boyfriend, she initially enjoyed the thrill from the passenger seat, but eventually bought her own car and took the wheel. She finds ultimate joy in the acceleration. In the acceleration, traffic clears after a jam. With limited tuning knowledge, she orders acceleration-focused sets only, and the rest is entrusted to a tuning shop. Now she is a formidable presence of the C1 course, but daring acceleration and sharp speed. And I believe also we got just enough to buy the set, so that's good. Again, I'm not so sure if I can fully upgrade the set yet, but I mean, yeah, I'll see, again. So yeah, 121, there we go. So now we can buy the old set, and again, it's pricey, so A lot of our money is going to be gone now, but that's okay. We're going to need this for Wanderer, so it makes sense to get this, so yeah. It is very light at least, so that's good. But again, yeah, other than that, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, with that done, yeah, like I said, it is Wailing Pluto on the map. Lazar Taro is, that's cool. Yeah, he is, that's good. So, and he's right next to here, so that's nice. I'll use the GTR for him because I'm feeling, yeah, I do have the GTR. I'm being a little bit mean today, I guess, so yeah. Yes, yeah, I do want to show up Wailing Pluto because again, he is related to the legendary tuner, so I thought it makes sense to take on this part, so yeah. Yeah, so you need to get basically level 9 engine at least once. There's an achievement tool tied to it, so yeah. Of course, yeah, not having the achievement is also going to be very annoying for Lightspeed Courier. Having the achievement for him would have been very nice, but that's okay. But anyway, here he is. And yeah, as I said before, his car has an Itasha. And yeah, if you don't know what that is, basically, it's when, you know, people put anime girls on their cars. Apparently the name not only means decorative car, but also like hard to see car, like cringe, I guess you could say, or painful to look at. I think painful to look at is a more accurate thing. So yeah, the weird thing about him is that in Street Supremacy, he also had Natasha, but before that, he had nothing to do with them, so yeah. And yeah, now we can see what we can do with level 8 engine. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. So there we go. I was wonder, yeah, what other cars will be like with that level 8 engine. We also do get his car though, which is nice. I didn't mean to do that, let's go back. We also do get Machine like King's car as well, so we can also look at that as well. So I'm thinking, yeah, with the rest of my BP, I'm probably going to use this to increase my stats, because we're going to need it for what's coming up. So anyway, so yeah, let's have a look at Wailing Pluto. And yeah, I didn't even talk about one of the probably main things about him. He used to be a member of the Zodiac, so yeah. And yeah, shows up when tuned to level max or higher by a legendary tuner. So this is Takashi Ichuda, liquor wholesale business owner, and he drives his own custom WRX. He also drove a WRX in Street Supremacy. I would show what the Itasha looks like in Street Supremacy, but I fear that it might not be safe for YouTube, so yeah. But anyway, it's not that bad, but I worry because you know, what I see. I mean, this also looks a little bit risky, I must admit, but anyway. A legendary street racer once known as one of the Zodiac. Power supremacists are down, but surprisingly gentle personality. Simon's driving and skills as a tuner are highly regarded. The vinyls of his beloved car, which he made as a hobby, are sometimes viewed coldly, but his stance of liking what he likes and passionate support for some races. Recently, he's been gathering information of various parking areas, searching for a person known as a legendary tuner. So there we go. That'll be it for now. So we know the info for all but one Wanderer. And then we also got the record bosses, so yeah, so we got a lot to look forward to in the next part, so yeah. So yeah, next time, yeah, I'm looking at my money, and again, I'm not so sure if I can even, tune the frickin' Z, so yeah. I'm gonna figure that out maybe one part after, so yeah, but anyway, so yeah, now we know what to do. We have 20 Wanderers, and we have 3 bosses left. That's what we need to do, so yeah. So yeah, pretty simple stuff, but yeah, the record bosses are something else, and then there's some other things to think about too, let's just say, so yeah. But anyway, so with that done, yeah, look forward to what I have in store next time, and yeah, I'll see you guys again for that.